This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons over on Patreon. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Anina, Clay, Mariah, Maddie, Edalis, Dre, Thomas, Tara, Zoe, Zuzia, Ainsley, Sabine, Jimma, Bailey, Azzy, Jacqueline, Monica, Jordan, Green, Lizzie, Willow, Danny, Blessing, Avery, Maddie, Alexia, B, Max, T, Taylor, M, Lovely, Antonina, Anna, Valen, Ali, Obsessed, Brianna, Nicole, Carnations, Kristen, Tequila, Autumn, Emily, Sarah, Vanessa, Nini, Nura, Matcha, Ava, Yasmin, Leah, Kayla, Ali, Ginny, Vika, Inez, June, Elizabeth, Penguin, Sammy, Roland, Rose, Lydia, Mila, Adrian, Lexi, Bana, Chi, Madison, Beck, Jemiah, Mads, Rachel, Daisy, Honeybee, Jade, Hooves, Rose, Alyss, Caden, Sponge, AJ, Kate, Jay, Praxton, Nicole, Terry, Hollow, Rebecca, Allison, Jacqueline, Jacaria, Mina, Lilith, Ange, Jasmine, Lizard, Haley, Kiki, Illyria, Lady Demista, Zebra, Lala, Ari, Amy, Busy, Molly, Xylosaurus Rex, Lunaris Galaxia, Maya, Novastar, Annie, Tori, Ariel, Bolchi, Bree, Zael, Jenny, Beastie, Leah, Arlo, Lena, Daddy, Marcella, Aaliyah, Holly, Diana, Molly, Psych, Els, Zoe, Elsie, Alui, Billette, Bruadar, Ariana, Hallowed, Allison, Lily, Meep, Rosie, Tiana, Shell, Nix, and Elena. If you'd like to support this channel and get some pretty nifty perks such as exclusive weekly audios and novel readings, the link is in the description. Hi. Nah, you don't have to go away or anything like that. Well, there's nobody here except for me, and I'm just chilling, and it would be kind of rude and improper of me to say that you had to literally leave. Oh, that is, so there's this video on TikTok. I don't watch TikTok, but I found a recommendation of it on my YouTube. And it's of a girl humming into a box fan. And people are like, oh my gosh, this is basically perfectly encapsulates the feeling of grief. In a plethora of different ways to different people, like past grief or current grief, or hypothetical grief that an imaginary character is going through. And it really, a lot of people say it sounds like that, but to me, it kind of calms me down. I think it's so beautiful. Yeah, so every time after a game I come in here and, being the bottom of the pyramid and doing the tosses is a little bit stressful and takes a little bit out of you. So it's nice to have some time alone to just unwind by yourself. But hey, I won't say that I couldn't use company. By the way, you guys did an awesome job today, if you don't mind me saying that. A fantastic job, actually. Yeah. No, I saw you. You were getting tossed in some high throws, huh? Everyone catch you properly? No bruises anywhere that there shouldn't be bruises? Well, I know, not me, of course. I always catch my girls properly, but some guys have a little bit of trouble catching the girls. And this year we don't have as many guys. Some of the girls have to do the catching, and they're not really used to it. So sometimes they catch them awkwardly, and it'll catch a bruise on their rib or something like that. Come on, you believe in all that bull? Rivals. Okay, whatever. I'm sure maybe hypothetically our schools may be rivals, but that doesn't mean that we can't view the human beings inside of those schools as actual human beings, as much as the staff and the adults in the system want to propagate that level of animosity. For whatever reason, maybe they've had a past at these schools and they couldn't imagine, I don't know, being on friendly terms, but I don't see any reason why we need to abide to the standards that are set by them. What are they going to do? Throw us out of the school for not like getting up in arms and shaking our fists at people that we don't know? And doesn't sound like a good time to me, honestly. Well, I'm glad that we are on the same page, because if we weren't, then you would be on the other page and you would be talking about this rivalry as if it was a real thing. You know what? Interesting. I might engage with it, I might not, but that's some very good bait you set out there. Yes, you do have a tendency at beating us at basketball, but I mean, we all know when football season comes around, you guys are less than stellar at that. Okay, so exactly. When you bring the heat, it's totally fine, but when it's brought back to your front door, absolute silence, nothing to say about it, huh? Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Hey. You're the one who started it, so I don't want to hear anything about me being confrontational. I'm just here trying to relax. No. You're not harshing the vibe. It's nice to have like cordial banter with someone, you know? I think it's really, really sweet. I meant that I think it's sweet as in cool, as in righteous. If there are people out there in the world that still say righteous, you know? It's cool. To be honest with you, you seem even much less brainwashed than most of the people even on the team are. Oh yeah, for sure. They have this thing that like, we have to out-cheer the other team. And it's like, okay, but like, one, why would we put that much pressure on ourselves? And two, we're supposed to be here to entertain. This isn't a competition between the two of us. We're supposed to be here to entertain crowds and give them a good show. And why would we not want the other cheer team to do their job well as well, so the entirety of the crowd can be entertained, right? That doesn't make any sense to me. But no, everything has to be a competition. Everything has to be this important thing that can't be lost, but I don't know. Yeah, it's weird, right? Because generally these are like pretty, I know in theory it sounds like pretty hippie-ish. It's like, oh, why can't we all get along together, man? But in all reality, it's just more along the lines of, why can't we just be cool, you know? Like when everyone is so not cool, being cool means just like being on neutral ground, essentially. Exactly, and that's why I'm listening to this, and it's nice because I don't like dealing with all of that nightmarish stuff, you know. And it's crazy because even, you know, once the adrenaline rushes off and you're back in the locker room and you're changing and you're getting ready to go home and enjoy your real life that you have waiting back there, people are still all hyped up. They're like, oh man, we crushed it. We showed them. We're not on the team, guys. I get understanding having that type of language or lingo if you're on a sports team and the adrenaline is rushing off, but we didn't do anything. We just did some like, routines and basket catches. Come on now. Well, I'm glad that someone else shares my opinion and also someone else shares my experience so I can talk about what I'm going through. I didn't want to make assumptions, but I felt like you guys were just like that too. Who's that guy who's like 5'10", 5'11", but jacked out of his mind? Terrence is a wild name. Would not have expected that ever in my life. That man is confusing. That man would, like, at one moment he'll be looking over at us, and I think he knows one of the girls, so we'll wave at her and she'll wave back. And then the next minute, when the game is on and they're doing their routines, he'll sometimes occasionally glance over with a menacing look in his eye, like he is going to absolutely rip me apart. Keep in mind, I'm 3 inches taller than the dude. He is terrifying. I would run from that man. He looks like Barry Bonds, muscle-wise, in the prime of his steroid era. I think if you like converted me into a softball and threw me up in the air, he would hit me at least 400 feet. It's a baseball reference. Do y'all cheer for baseball? I don't even know if that's a thing. No, I play. Yeah, I don't know. I like playing, but once again, the whole competitiveness of it. I'm not saying that sports need to be competitive always, but you have to at least enjoy yourself while you're doing it, and most people don't. So that's kind of why I like cheer more, because there isn't a direct competition aspect when it comes to just cheering for the teams. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm rambling. You are just super easy to talk to. Oh gosh, no, you didn't interrupt at all. In all honesty, I just kind of like to sit in here and think and like ramble to myself in my head. So it's kind of cool to do it with company, especially company that seems like a normal human being, especially in comparison to most of the people here. You know what I mean? Well, it's quite a shame that it took us this long for us to meet, right? Because I totally wish we could have. Or met earlier, I mean. It would have been nice to have someone to talk about all this stupid politics of, like, how this is actually not a rivalry between our two schools. It's like a funding, bidding war thing, and whoever wins more gets more funding. So capitalism is just completely ruining the entirety of our education system and the camaraderie between two neighboring schools. Well, let's just say I took like a lot of AP classes my first 3 years, and now I'm at a point where I don't really care about research, about doing anything really in my classes. So I'm just kind of taking them off and doing research about this town, because God knows this is going to be the last time that I ever come back here, probably. Yeah, I don't know. I like my family a lot, but I hope this isn't corny, but this is definitely one of those people don't leave towns. And everyone says, oh, it's so great to raise a family here, but I don't even know if I want to raise a family in general. So yeah, I just don't know. Maybe I'll stay, maybe I won't. I'm not going to avoid this place, to be for sure. I'm going to like come back and see my family because I care about them, but maybe this is too self-important, but I do feel like there's something else out there for me to explore and enjoy, but who knows? Maybe that's just me being a little bit too, whatever. Well, thank you. Thank you for thinking that. That means a lot, actually. Especially because, we just met, and I hope you don't mind me saying, but I kind of feel the same way about you. Okay, I do feel the same way about you. And I hope I don't pull moves like this all the time. I'm literally on the cheerleading team. I am like best friends with most of the girls in my school. I haven't really dated around much, but I don't pull this move at all ever. This isn't like a pickup move where, you accidentally come in and I invite you to talk and then I like find some common ground and exploit that. This is actual, genuine, real connection that's happening right now. Oh God, no. That's funny though. Well, we could make a fake connection if that's what you wanted, but something about this just feels better to me, honestly. So what about you? You thinking about staying here, or you getting out of here with me at the end of the year? And where are you going? If you don't mind me asking, if that's too much like personal information to reveal right now, I totally get it, and I won't blame you for not divulging it to me. No way. Really? Well, that's funny because I'm going to Oregon. I don't know how far those are away from each other, but they're in the same state, so they can't be that far, right? Who knows? Maybe we'll be friends. Maybe we'll we'll finish our classes and we'll get out at 6 and we'll drive like an hour and a half to the middle part of where we are, and we'll meet each other and say hi and talk about our weeks. I don't know. I'm rambling again. Really? Well, of course I can continue if that's what you want. We talk about our weeks. Oh, okay, sorry. No, I just want to make sure because you were closing your eyes. I didn't know if I was okay. No, that's true. You did just ask me, so I wouldn't be boring you. Okay. We're just sitting at a restaurant, our favorite meeting spot, and talking about our weeks, talking about our curriculum, talking about our classes, talking about our extracurriculars. Because if you do cheer, you absolutely do extracurriculars. I don't like to make absolutions like that, but it's just a fact of life at this point. I haven't met someone who doesn't. And isn't at least interested in continuing it to college. Yeah. And we're sitting there. It's like our favorite spot. We have a favorite spot. It's like a diner, a cute little place that not many people know about. Maybe like right off of a highway. Has really great food, but not many people go there. Maybe not the cleanest place in the world, but that's what gives it its charm. And we're just talking, enjoying each other's company and presence like we are right now. Yeah. Maybe that will come to fruition. Who knows? I'm going to ask you a question. If you find it inappropriate, you can say no. You can get out of here, or I can get out of here and leave you be, because I don't want, I want to make you as comfortable as possible. Would it be okay? Well, you didn't have to finish my sentence like that. I can't believe you figured out that's what I wanted to ask you. Oh my gosh. So was I too obvious and you kind of picked up on that, or was there like a mutual thing there? No, that makes sense. I've always been a pretty blatant and oblivious dude, and not oblivious, but blatant, and like I'm not discreet at all in my feelings. So it makes sense that it was both. I mean, even if they catch us, what are they going to do? Suspend me for like a week or something for kissing a pretty girl from another school at the bleachers? I guess maybe they might, like, if this rivalry is as serious as they make it out to be, they'll just kick me out and throw me into the street, and it'll be like that movie from Halloween. It's the second one of the trilogy where they just have him in the middle of the street and they're just all beating him up. Yeah, it'll be exactly like that. But in all honesty, I think I would take a beating if I could get to kiss your face right now. I'll be honest with you. It's true, I have been honest with you this entire time, and it has not backfired yet. That was my first kiss. Because I didn't want to make a big deal of it, you know what I mean? I didn't want it to be like, oh, gotta set all these expectations and this pressure. It's never happened to me yet. Generally because I am on the team and I am friends with like every single girl at this school, I'm more of a confidant than a romantic partner. Not that some of them haven't tried, but it's kind of hard to get past when you've had like very explicit conversations about them with another dude or another girl, and like, yeah, I don't know. But we're here right now, and that was probably the best first kiss I could ever have hoped for. So what do you say we start our tradition a little bit early? How about did you drive here? Or... Okay, good. That's actually perfect. That you know. How about you? If you can trust me enough, I'll literally give you my ID, so you can make sure that I'm not. It like you know exactly who I am. You can send it to a friend or something. Would you like to come with me to Freddy's? Because that's like my favorite diner here, and we could start the tradition of catching up on our weeks together. Yeah, I would really like that. I'd like that a lot. If you want me to admit that you're a better cheer team than us, then you are going to have to claw those words out of my mouth. I'm not saying that I'm into this rivalry as much as other people are, but I still have pride in my team. Okay, but did you see Lila land that double back spring? That was absolute insanity. She has been practicing for that for so long, and she finally hit it. I'm so proud of her. I'm not trying to talk shit, but I didn't see y'all land a double back spring.